Hello, I'm Amy Wilde. I'm on a remote field trip doing some wildlife surveying. Can't show you the job itself because I'm working really hard all day, but we've just got back to the camp and there are some dingo puppies and they're so cute. I just have to show you real quick. Their ears have given them away. It was their mother trotting off at the introduction, by the way. She showed no sign of protecting her pups. The father lingers around the camp too. He is a less typical black and tan colour, as are all the puppies from this litter. This makes no bearing on their purity, however. Genetic tests have demonstrated that pure dingoes may be a range of colours, from ginger or tan with white paws and tail tip, to white, sable and indeed black and tan. Since there are Indigenous communities not so far from here, with a host of free-ranging domestic dogs, there is, however, a high chance that these dingoes are not pure, though they certainly look it. Controversy absolutely swells around Australia's wild dog, the dingo, among several groups. It is generally agreed that they've been on mainland Australia for about 4,000 to 5,000 years, and that they come from wild Asian dogs, being most closely related to the New Guinea singing dog. The dingo's actual species name, however, remains even now up for debate. In 2014, they went from one of two subspecies, Canis familiaris dingo or Canis lupus dingo, to a full species entirely their own, Canis dingo. This was, in part, due to an effort to have them recognised as an Australian native animal, so that they might be given a solid protection status, since the numbers of pure dingoes were decreasing rapidly, what with inbreeding with feral domesticated dogs and active culling to protect livestock. But that change was not to last. Recently, whole genome sequencing of the pure dingo revealed them to be a genetically divergent subspecies of the grey wolf. That is, both grey wolves and dingoes evolved from a shared, now extinct species of wolf, and dingoes are not different enough from wolves to be considered their own species. Thus, their name returned to Canis lupus dingo. Domestic dogs too are now considered a subspecies of wolf, Canis lupus familiaris. Having said that, even today, despite current knowledge, the Australian Department of Primary Industries and Regional Development, as of July 2018, still considers both pure dingoes and domestic dogs to be their own same species, Canis familiaris. If you're completely confused at this point, don't worry, you're definitely not alone. Unfortunately, the rapid changes and ongoing disagreements over the dingo's true name is not just a result of their relatedness to other canines. It's a reflection of a war between those that want to conserve Australia's pure dingo population and those that want to deregulate their culling Australia-wide. To do so, they must be seen as a pest and no different to feral domestic dogs, thus not meriting any conservation. Sadly, it has been very recently declared in Western Australia that they will soon be reclassified, not only as a pest, but as non-fauna or non-animal, meaning their protection status will go from very limited to non-existent, able to be killed anywhere for any reason. This is interesting, given they are still listed as a subspecies vulnerable to extinction by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, or IUCN, and according to them, we still do not know many things about their current role in our ecology, like how a loss of pure dingoes might affect numbers of feral cats and foxes, which are drastically more lethal to our endangered native wildlife. The future of these puppies is very uncertain. If they become too tame, they could be judged a threat to human safety and killed. If and when the law is passed to make dingoes completely unprotected, they may be actively hunted down regardless. Look, Mum's decided to take a stand now that it's getting dark. That must be my cue. I hope you enjoyed and got a bit of food for thought. Stay wild!